welcome to the Dirty Folks Tribal Alliance, man. Look, I appreciate y'all being here, man. Y'all could be anywhere on these YouTube streets. Y'all slid down on me for a minute, man. I appreciate that. This is going to be an open panel show. I'm going to rock for a minute. Actually, I'm not even going to say that much. I'm about to actually show a bunch of clips because I want to give you guys a narrative to how we got to what today's show is about church, state, and the magistrate. Yo, the audio sound good, man. Shout out to the audio, bro. I promise you, I didn't do anything. It just decided to work today. My OBS is a toddler, bro. All right, so apparently now that I know that my OBS is a girl and she work when she feel like working, let's get straight into it, bro. Like as y'all come in, man. Like as y'all come in and send your heart donate to the daycare. I just like this little kid.
Hey, baby. How much do you need?
Not much. Just enough for a new wig and a BBL.
Can dirty folks get some cash apps too, please kind sir?
I have to work something else out, man, because we ain't dealing with toddlers no more. Right now, we talking about man empowerment, man. Man empowerment. But we had the discussion on Hood Conservative Show yesterday, and I realized that no matter how conservative black men are, they still black. They don't really see it from a position of power. They see it as an immediate problem with a solution, but they don't take it to the three steps ahead to get to the apex of that solution. So normally, you know, y'all be forgetting I'm a genius too, by the way. And I understand that because I stay in character and we stay game banging around here. But, you know, just because I'm a savage doesn't mean I don't have a heart. So let's get into how we got here. We got here because of house husbands. So I'm going to let it rock. I ain't going to say too much, man. I'm going to let it rock. But this is a lot of stuff that I was talking to you guys about. Let me say this real quick. It's a lot of stuff that I was talking to you guys about the Marry Your Secretary course. And this is why we're going to have an open panel. Because apparently Marry Your Secretary is a descriptor. It's not a trademark name. It's not something that gets the crowd going. So we're going to talk. We're going to chop it up. And y'all going to help me, help you, help me to help you for all of us to achieve our goals, right? So I can be a warlord and y'all can have a wife that shut up fried chicken, right? But let's get into it. So a lot of this is what we talk about all the time, but this is in reverse, right? Because apparently being black means you're behind the women, gays, and felons, so you have to be domesticated. Go figure, right? So let's get into it.
Well, that kind of brings me back to the DEI mayor and the black male Democrat conundrum, right? You can't really be a quote man under the black Democrat framework, right? And even the guys who aren't straight up gay, like they're not making deals with the devil so they can continue their manhood even in death, right? You know what they're doing? They're advertising their husbandly qualities on TikTok. This I watch all these soft life videos and it look like niggas are selling themselves as like wives. This is like a commercial for a male wife.
But that's that happy wife, happy life thing.
And this is
That's
the
American
commercial.
culture.
This is a commercial. Ladies, how much would you pay for this tall, attractive, house cleaning bed bug? Ladies, how much
Nah, this is
well,
gay.
we auctioning niggas. We are doing that. Fuck it. Fuck it. We are auctioning these house niggas off. Ladies, how much would you pay for a tall, bearded, house cleaning bed bug? That's what all these soft life commercials look like, bro. It's like you trying to advertise your domestic male qualities to bad bitches. Like, I
Yo,
wonder if a bad bitch
but
will buy me now.
this
How
is
much? I
what,
know
what
there's a woman listening. I know there's a woman listening, and I need a bid. I need one of you women to put a bid on this house cleaning bed bug. I need a woman to bid. Do I have to start the bid? All right, 25 shekels. Ladies, 25 shekels, all right, for this house cleaning bed bug, all right? He gets in all your nooks and crannies. come on. 25 shekels is a low opening bid. And I got two other candidates I'm going to put on the auctioning block, okay? We're doing a house nigga auction. We're having a house nigga auction, all right? I'm sorry you niggas joined the panel for the house nigga auction. You didn't know this was coming, but you're here now. You can jump out the whip anytime now. I'm not going to lock you in.
All right, so those are three tiers in the American Secretary course. We're gonna rebrand it though, man. We're gonna work that out today. Look, check this out. I'm not gonna talk too long. Hood did a great job of laying out the house husband qualities, and he got two more. We're gonna play it out. We're gonna play it through. I want you guys to look at the pride that men take in being a domesticated spouse. That's it. That's all I'm saying. Look at how proud they are to do a quality job to make sure that their home is that their house is a home, right? Because anything worth doing is worth doing right, right? Yeah, Shekels is hilarious. That's why I left that in because he's doing a whole bidding war on his house husband slave shit, and I think it's hilarious. So we're gonna ride it out.
Husband. Smart nigga with glasses edition, all right? We got all the models, ladies. We got all different styles. You got the skinny hood nigga. You got the smart nigga with glasses. They all know all your favorite love songs, and they can get in your nooks and crannies. Let's go. I'm selling house husbands, bitches.
Yo, hood, low key. If this is a business and dudes have this business, low key, you would be not only making a lot of money, but you'd be slamming all your clients.
No, actually, they
I
do
don't
have
want
their
to fuck with
business.
fat bitches. Nah, we good.
No,
Just
it
pay
wouldn't
me
be.
and I'll let him
It would
fuck.
not be fat
Listen,
bitches. I know a lot of.
his
It
job
wouldn't
is
be
to
fat
fuck them.
bitches. If not in a marriage sense, but if a good looking man set up a business like this, just like a one of these gym trainers, you be fucking all your clients. And in a
See,
city like New York,
this is
it
why
wouldn't
you'll
be
never
ugly
graduate.
bitches.
This is why you'll never make it to the sales department, bro. That's exactly why I'll never let you up to sales. You'll be driving the truck forever. Listen, listen. You can't fuck the bitches, bro. His job is to fuck the bitches. Your job is to sell him to fuck the bitches, all right? What part of that are you not understanding?
Hey, like, look, the business model's already been there, man. They've had rent a jet for at least 10 years, man. Rent a gent. There's like, there's even chicks now and dudes too that like rent their company to cuddle. Like we're becoming Japan slowly.
Yeah, yeah, I hear that. I hear that 100%. But
Lisa,
definitely
can I get an
that's a
opening bid?
business right there.
Lisa, can I get an opening bid? 25 shekels, Lisa. Do you think he's worth at least 25? And honestly, listen, I don't know if you noticed. This is actually the marriage model. If you haven't noticed already, that is a ring. He comes pre-ringed, okay? That ring will be your ring once you buy him, but this is the marriage model. The other model, I can't promise you that's a marriage model. That's a sort of like play it by ear kind of thing. But I have all different brands, okay? I have levels to the shit. And I think 25 shekels is not a really high asking price. But this guy, being that he's actually the marriage model, I can't sell him to you for 25. 25 is for the first guy. This guy is at least 40.
All right, I want you guys to pay attention to something real quick. And you guys really don't realize how much I deleted out of those interactions. And I like Moy freestyle. Shout out to Moy, man, wherever you at, bro. Moy is a necessary evil for what I'm talking about today. Or maybe I'm the necessary evil, however you want to play it out. But everything that he will say, and we're gonna continue this. Like I said, I'm not interrupting much. I'm just playing things out. We're gonna get to the main thing. The main thing is the main thing, but we're gonna leave it for last. Moy is the average man. I understand now that Moy freestyle is my clientele, but he doesn't understand the properties of being an assertive man. He's in it for love, but he's jaded by women. So he's afraid of love. Thus he equates everything to sex. So everything he's gonna say is gonna be like, oh, cause sex. Nobody's talking about sex. except Moy. But Moy is the average person, right? The average guy who's like, yo, I can get sex because they didn't take the marry your secretary course, so they don't have a criteria after the sex is over, right? After you smash a girl 3 times, now you're like, okay, the baddest chick is not an average chick. Now what else can you do? And she's like, I just did it. You see the wet spot? I just did what I could do because you don't require anything. You think love is enough to make her what you need her to be. There is no employee that doesn't need proper training. I don't care what job you're in. You got to be trained for the position that you want. So if you want her to be in a position, you got to train her for that. Don't ask her what you bring to the table. She gonna say some dumb shit like I am the table. You have to tell people what to bring to your cookout, right? If I say I'm grilling, I'm telling you, bro, bring some buns and some paper plates, bro. I'm telling you what to bring to the cookout. And you're going to do it if you want to be in the cookout. And it's not a gangster move. It's like you helping out with the cookout. Like, all right, cool, man. You already got the chicken and the steaks on the grill, bro. You already jerked the chicken for 2 days. I bet, bro. I'll bring some plates. I'll bring a side, my nigga. Like, man, you ain't never had no potato salad like my potato salad. Cool, bring it, bro. Let's make it a potluck. That is what is required when you say bring something to the table. You have to tell people what to bring, or they'll just bring what they got, and what they got you might not want. So that is what it is. Yeah, real quick though, man. I want to give a shout out to Stan the man for the $10 cash app, man. Gratitude, sir.
When you give something to a bitch, they don't do nothing but take. That's why you don't give them nothing but the dick. Because they can't take that away. You'll see.
My man Stan with the $10, man. Gratitude, sir. All right, let's get back into it. We gonna keep this party going. We got a third type of man on the auction block. Let's go.
Hold on, guys. I have to bring one more contender. I have to bring one more guy into the auction, okay? I didn't just bring one or two niggas. I got three niggas to sell. I'm on a mission. I got three niggas to sell. All right. We got the regular skinny hood nigga. He's not the most reliable, but he gets the job done. Then we got, the upgrade, the ring model. He gets in everywhere. He dresses nice. He wears glasses. You can take him out in front of your girlfriends and shit. And then now to add it all, to top it off, and you thought I was done. You thought the marriage model was it. You thought the marriage model was it. No, it gets better. It gets better. Ladies, I present to you the dad model. Yes, ladies, the dad model. He cooks, he cleans, he cooks, and he changes your boyfriend's baby's diapers. Yes, he will change your boyfriend's baby's diapers. Yes, the dad model does it
That's
all,
bad,
ladies
man.
and gentlemen. You can trust him with your lasagna. You can trust him with your newborn. You can trust him with your delicate washables. Ladies, he does it all. And he's tatted and muscular the way you like. Just the way you like, and he comes with a variety of girl dad t-shirts, an entire variety of girl dad t-shirts, ladies. You can dress him up in a different girl dad shirt every day of the week. He even cuts the bacon into little baby slices. Oh my God, how cute is that? How cute is that, ladies? And as you can tell, we are selling to non-black women. We are not limiting ourselves to black women. This model does gangbusters with the non-black crowd. I'll have you know, if you can't tell by the commercial, this model is very popular with the non-black women. We have to start the bidding at 150 shekels, ladies. 150 shekels. This is what you get. The modern daddy edition house husband. Yes, yes, ladies. The non-black women love him. If the non love him, I'm sure the black women will love him even more.
All right, all right, all right. So, who said that, bro? Somebody said some real shit. Oh, Shaka. He said, how's it a trend? They already domesticated. Okay, cool. I agree with you. Cool. Put a pin in that. We'll come back to that. I don't remember what's next. I kind of sort of remember, but I don't remember. But we're about to get into, I do remember. We're about to get into how women see the same domesticated assignments, right? Because you guys are saying that as men doing a woman's job. Cool. Traditionally, you're right. Biblically, you're right. Those are men doing a woman's job. But now we're going to get into how women feel about doing her traditional role. We're going to slide through this, man. We're going to have an open panel in a minute. We'll get through these because I want to set the stage, bro. I want to give y'all the context. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, women don't like the women's role. They don't. They don't like to cook. They don't like to clean. They don't like to be nurturing the kids past the suckle area. Once you turn two, you terrible forever. They don't really like to do anything. They really lazy. Women that get married and want their husband to get a housekeeper. Like, what you here for? Like, they see it as slavery. The things that you saw those men take so much pride in, women see as slavery, oppression. When they do it for you, when they do it for themselves, man, it's all sunshine, right? When they being strong and independent, bro, they'll do it all day. But they don't really clean. You seen their cars, you seen their cribs, but they don't mind not doing something for themselves or doing anything for themselves. They not really big on doing it for their kids, and they sure don't want to do it for a man. But we gonna put a pin in that too. We gonna come back to that. If I'm not mistaken, I think a woman about to explain to you why marriage is a job. I'm not sure though. Like, I don't remember what's next, but we gonna find out together. I know it's in here somewhere. Let's go.
My husband and I very rarely have arguments or fights about him not helping me out around the house enough. And I attribute that to premarital counseling. Specifically, one session we had where one of the counselors looked us both dead in the eyes and said, biblically speaking, the Lord calls the woman to keep and manage her home. That's in Titus 2, a wife is to keep her home. She said, but there's nowhere in the Bible that says that she has to do everything in the home herself. She can and she should delegate. Now that set me free because I had never heard anybody preach anything other than the home, the kids, the chores is a wife's domain and hers alone. So what did that look like for us practically? Before we got married, before we moved in together, I sat that brother down. We had a family meeting. I said, here go a list of everything that needs to get done. Pick something. Pick a few somethings, actually. And we're going to divide this labor. And that's exactly what we did. Now, that doesn't mean we're not flexible. Like, if laundry is my thing, but he sees I'm overwhelmed with the baby or with work, he'll step in. If the trash is his thing, but he's not here and the trash is overflowing, I'll step in. Most of the time. Sometimes I'm doing this. This is neither here nor there. The point is, you can and you should expect your partner to help you. Just because you are a woman doesn't mean you have to be a martyr in your home and wear it like a badge of honor. Like, I take care of all my home myself. Girl, you're going to kill yourself. Delegate. If that brother was single, he'd be doing 100% of it himself while working his job. He can help and he should help. I hope I just set somebody free. In Jesus' name, amen. Praise the Lord.
She's a housewife. And as a housewife, she's telling you that she can't do her housewife duty alone. And not only that, she sat that man down to tell him, you need to do some of my work. So when you get off work, you need to work this shit. Because I've been home all day, but I got a baby. So I don't want to do none of my fucking home shit. And, nigga, what?
Hell no. To the no, no, no. Yeah.
Nigga, are you out your cotton picking mind? Now, here's the thing. I don't mind helping doing anything. But you're not going to sit me down. We're not going to have a fucking team meeting about me doing your job. Let's say taking out the garbage is a boy's job. I'm cool with that. If you in this motherfucker all day and you're getting an allowance, because most men give their spouse an allowance, right? You can call it a salary. You can call it what you want to call it, right? Plus the outward expenses of date nights, trips, all that, right? Because you work. When the men are house husbands, you see they fold clothes, wash dishes, watch the baby, all that shit simultaneously. It's not a big deal. Women can't do shit. She's like, I got the baby. You need to do the laundry. How do you square that circle? The actual washing machine washes the clothes. You're not out there scraping it on the whatever that little metal rack thing anymore and hanging clothes in the backyard on a clothesline. No. You have a washer and a dryer. You put the clothes in, set it, and forget it. You just set it and forget it. Right? The biggest job you have is sorting whites from colors, and then you throw it in a machine, then you go deal with the baby. It's not that hard. Girls are lazy. Anyway, but spoiler alert, I'm gonna set this next clip up. It's gonna be her again. Remember, I did a show and I told you guys that 70% of women's jobs are paid by taxpayers, and those jobs are designed to itemize what a wife's duty is, right? So childcare is a profession now. Culinary is a profession now. Lunch lady, right? Everything's a profession. Everything she's supposed to do in the home is a profession now. The cleaners, everything she's supposed to do is a profession now. Because she will pay any amount to be lazy. Girls can't even wash themselves. There are professions to comb girls' hair, beauticians, right? To wash girls' face, facials, right? To wash girls' hands and feet, mani pedi, right? To wash girls' coochies, yoni stings. Girls can't even wash themselves. Girls are lazy. Girls are lazy. Anyway, and they call it oppression. That's how I know slavery was sweet as fuck with women, bro. They just don't want to do shit. All you have to do is lay there and have a beige baby. Now, come on, man. You want a baby with pretty hair, with pretty eyes and good hair anyway. They just liars, bro. Anyway, black man's curse. Anyway, as the story progresses. But remember I told you, they don't want to be wise because they want to itemize what it takes to be a wife and a mother. But let's go.
Okay, so I think I'm starting to see where the disconnect is. A lot of men don't consider being a stay-at-home mom work. So let's do a little exercise here. If your wife got up every day, left your house, and went to someone else's house and took care of their kids all day, what would you say she does for work? You say she's a nanny. If she got up, went to someone else's house, and did their grocery shopping and cooked breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and people ask you, what does your wife do for work? You say, oh, she's a personal chef. If she got up and she had a cleaning service and she went around cleaning people's houses all day, you would say she's a maid or she has a cleaning service. You would not say, my wife doesn't work. How come you can see it as work if it's done outside of your house, but you don't consider it work when it's done in your house? Salary.com did a study, and they gathered what they would believe would be the fair market value of a stay-at-home mom's work if she was actually paid according to all the things she does in the home. And it came up to about $162,851. So for those of you who say, well, if I work all day and I pay the bills and she's just at home doing nothing, that's not fair. She's not at home doing nothing. And if you are not paying her directly at least 6 figures, sis is underpaid. Next caller. And if you...
Hold on. All right, so here's the thing. Two things at one time. One, I agree with her that duties should be itemized. I agree with that. However, we're not going to act like girls know how to count, bro. How she got 6 figures out of that, I do not know. Like, girls can't count. Math is not a girl's strong suit, right? They can't even count 28 days. That's how they don't never know when their period came on. You got to ask girl, like, what were you wearing the last time your period came on? And she was like, oh, 2 weeks ago I had on all pink and my period came on. So that day must be. They don't know. You got to ask them about outfit. Ask them where they were at when it came on. You got to give them clues like Blue's Clues for them to remember how to count 4 weeks at a time. Girls can't count. Indeed.com made that stat based on full-time employment. Bitches don't cook all day. They cook dinner. Breakfast ain't shit to cook. Lunch is probably a sandwich or leftovers from dinner last night. they cook dinner. That's one meal a day. One meal a day prorated, $15 an hour. So she made $15 off that. It's not a full time fucking $90,000 a day job, a $90,000 a year job. If you break it down hourly, no, no. Girls, girls don't even lie intentionally. Girls lie to themselves and then they tell that story to others. They believe the lie, but girls can't count. So all that six figure shit, don't worry about that part, because girls can't count. I mean, they're girls and they can't count. But I do agree in itemization, which is actually part of the Marry Your Secretary app that we coming out with, that we're not going to call Marry Your Secretary because we're going to have an open panel. We're going to come up with a new name. But we slow walking this. I just want to show you guys the difference between when men have to do something, even past the daddy duty, right? Even past the domesticated man. When you have to do something, you do it, right? That's just part of being a guy, right? I went to my friend's house a couple of months ago to help him move a Chester, a bedroom set, like the whole bedroom set. He was breaking down the bed. He was breaking down. Oh, he didn't break down the dressers, but we moving the dresser, the Chesters, the bed, because he got a house and his daughter had her own room, but his sons moved out, so now his daughter wanted to live in the basement, what used to be his son's room. Because she wanted privacy. She, it's a door to go from the cellar straight to the basement. She wanted her own entry. She the last one, right? He almost an empty nester. So we moving all the stuff out of her bedroom on the second floor, and we moving into the basement. During the course of doing that, trying to get through the stairway, we scraped the wall. Know what he did? Immediately, we put the bedroom suit together. He was like, "Man, fam, I appreciate you." He was like, "Man, let me spackle this real quick and touch it up with some paint." Because he still had a can of paint, whatever paint he had. Boom, fix the wall real quick. He didn't will like, "Oh my God, if I had to be a repairman, the repairman would cost $90 to come out and serve." Nigga, just use a little spackle, painted a spot, good as new. When men have to do something, they just do it. Right? When guys help their guys, they just do it. How much do you get paid to help your friends move? Right? You don't get paid as much as a mover. Yeah, he throw you a couple of dollars and, you'll have a cookout and some beers and shit, but, $20, $50, whatever, maybe $100. But the mover's going to charge them like $800. That's part of the communion, right? To commune in unity. We're communing. You need me, I'm here for you, my G. When I need you, pick up the phone. That's part of a relationship, how you relate to other people. Girls are telling you they can't relate to other people, even when they need the other person. They're just not good at being human beings. Because they're not trained. Y'all just expect love to train them. Like, they don't know shit. They don't know shit. Go to school, learn how to be feminist. They still don't know shit. Anyway, let's continue. I really don't know what's next now. I really don't. But let's go.
I don't understand why this is really hard for people to understand. So your boss that you have at whatever job you have, you do submit to their power because they have leverage and they can basically make it so that you don't have money to pay your rent, right? So when you choose to stay at home, this narrative, it's free labor. No, it is not free labor. So my husband pays most of the bills. I do the things that fulfill me and make me happy for my own mental health. But also I think I can turn a decent profit with it, but that's supplemental income. So what I'm basically paid to do in a roundabout way is, I cook and I clean and I enhance his life. Like, that's it. That's it. It's fine to work for your boss in capitalist America who will not hold you at midnight when you're feeling really small and really upset about life. They don't care about you. They will replace you on, the flip of a coin. They don't care, but who won't replace you so flippantly if you're a good woman and your marriage is healthy? Your husband. Your husband. And the thing about it is that I'm really proud to have the job title of homemaker, and it's something that I was able to give myself. That's an identity that I've chosen and also proven, and it's also something that my husband was willing to give me. people just don't understand it because that sounds really scary. Women are programmed to be extra hard workers. I did the extra hard work. I served in the United States military. A lot of women in America can't say that. And what I can say is that after going to college, serving in the military, the thing that makes me the happiest is when my marriage is happy and healthy and my husband feels validated. Okay?
Same scenario, right? Both of them recognize that being a homemaker is a job. Both of them recognize it. One resents it, the other appreciates it, right? Black women don't appreciate shit. We ain't traveling with black women. I'm traveling with the guys, but we leaving the girls behind. Let the women, gays, and felons do what women, gays, and felons do. But same scenario, same recognition of the duty and the title. One was like, yo, I need my man to come home after he leave work and do my job for me, because if I was in the streets, they would have to pay me X, Y, and Z to do 50. Number one, shorty, you would not have 6 jobs in the street. So that 6-figure shit, throw that shit up. You wouldn't have 6 jobs. You wouldn't have a full-time job as a culinary, a full-time job as a house cleaner, a full-time job as a daycare provider. You wouldn't. You're a fucking liar. Because girls can't count. They don't understand shit. Girls can't count. The other was like, look, I've been in corporate America. And then she started naming the incidentals. Who's going to listen to my stories with no punchline? Who's going to be there to protect me when I hear a creak in the night? Who's going to do the things that I can't do? Open up the pickle jar. Put a new shelf in the closet. Who's going to do those things? If I work, I have to outsource those things at premium price. Those are things that my husband does just to make it more comfortable for me, to make life more comfortable for him. There's a duality there. There's a yin and the yang there. She has a healthy perspective of what a partnership is. A partnership is not equality. Partnership is not equality. When you think you're equal to your partner, one of y'all got to go. If Kobe think he's equal to Shaq, then Shaq got to go. A partnership is healthy. When Scottie Pippen needs Michael Jordan, Mike retires, Scottie pointed the Jordans on his feet like, come back, please. I need you. We work off each other. Stockton and Malone, we work off each other. Malone isn't the number 3. He's number 3 now, but he's not the number 2 highest scorer without John Stockton being the number 1 highest assist giver, right? Because John Stockton made sure that Karl Malone looked good, and Karl Malone did the same for John Stockton. It was a symbiotic relationship. It makes sense that the leading assist man will have a partner that's the leading scorer. Makes perfect sense. We don't have to do the same shit. Black women want to do men's jobs and want men to help them do their job. Because girls, they don't know how to do shit. Because it was raised by cuckold ass niggas who was, that's my daughter, that's my princess. No. Put that bitch on the stroke. Teach her something. Don't teach her what men do so she don't need a man. Y'all part of the problem. Oh, these niggas out here ain't shit. You need to learn how to. No. Really, what you really saying is you know you ain't shit. I would love for my daughter to come home with a younger me. I'm like, oh, you got to, like me? Oh, I can groom him. And I'll make sure that he take care of you because I understand the struggle. The problem with black people is that they America in general, but black people in particular, allow the woman to choose the man. The women choose who they're going to be in a relationship with. All that bullshit Kevin Samuels was saying, like, oh, men choose marriage. No. Women choose marriage, and women choose when the relationship is over. 80% of divorces filed by women. How many black women brag about all the marriage proposals they declined in their 20s? Now that they in their 40s, somebody ain't no good men. They have an unrealistic perception of life. They're not good people. And since you don't oppress them, they can't be good people. And they can't be good people because you love them, but not enough to teach them what love is.
Daddy, you spanked Mama.
You darn tootin' I did.
That means you love her.
That's what I've been trying to tell her.
All right, we're gonna go to the next clip, and then we're gonna get into the proceedings. I'm gonna teach y'all something today. But all that to set up this clip right here. Unfortunately, for whatever reason, they wouldn't let me clip it, so we're gonna have to play it out from the stream. But I know when to stop it. I don't know when to start it, so we might hear some bullshit. But I know when to stop it. But wherever you play it from, Moy Freestyle is gonna say some crazy shit, man. Everything he say is gonna be about sex. That he's preoccupied. Nigga need to jag off or watch porn or get a prostitute or something. He preoccupied with sex. But let's kick this off. I'll be back to show y'all something in a minute. This is what the point is going to be of this show. The Magistrate. This is where we get to marriage, state, and the Magistrate. Let's go. Wait a minute. Y'all clicking like. It's 22 people in here, man. Click like, man. Click like. Support the daycare.
Dirty Folks needs your support. Please donate to the daycare fund.
Do you have some change?
Tell you what, man. Look, no, just hear me out for 1 second. I'll let you guys talk. Just hear me out for 1 second. When you hire a woman, for example, for the girlfriend experience, okay, once again, you're not paying for that sex, right? Because technically it's meant to be an experience, exactly what you guys are talking about. But when it's advertised, everything is truthful and honest as fuck.
What?
Bro, you are so. Have you ever had the girlfriend? No.
Bro.
Let me keep it a buck. Have you ever actually had the girlfriend?
I didn't say it was. That's why I said the girlfriend experience. That's why I use that specifically.
Have you ever actually had the girlfriend experience? And I mean that literally, like fucking literally. Have you ever? Do you personally know what that means?
Yes, I know what that means. Are you talking about a girlfriend, or you're talking about the girlfriend experience?
No, I mean from a fucking hooker.
Yes, I know what that is.
And now, did she perform domestic duty for you?
If a guy wants domestic duties as part of that, of course you could get that. You don't think there's dudes out there paying $2,000 or whatever to have a girl dress up as a cleaning woman?
So hold on. So let's focus on the center of the problem. When men pay, the girlfriend experience is anchored around actual sex. Yes or no?
No, it's not meant to be. That's why it's called the girlfriend experience. It's not. It's not meant to be.
You're talking outlier, bro. You're talking outlier, man. The girlfriend experience.
But I'm using it as an example of something that you guys are talking about that is service based.
When your
you could say the same thing about a massage.
If she said your average like professional woman, if she says some shit about girlfriend experience, she's probably talking about raw sex with no condom, and she's gonna be really nice to you. The majority of niggas are not paying
advertisement though
for all night.
Because you guys said you can't advertise the truth.
Be a fake girlfriend the way we're advertised, the way this model is set up, where we're selling a man to be like a fake boyfriend. This is the difference. Men can buy sex, but women can't buy love. So you can only sell them the illusion of love, and that's the whole model we're working with.
But I get that, and I have nothing against that, and I agree with that. But the only difference I'm saying is that still needs to be advertised truthfully.
That's all I'm saying. You don't have to. This is fucking insane that you would even want to say that.
No. It's insane. Oh, wait. Let me say this real quick. Let's say, for instance, that you guys are right. Let's say that she was fake. She left her husband for a rich man. We're talking about the wife experience then. We're talking about the same thing. Her selling the dream. If you're talking about it's archaic to have a man, which is travel one thing, like go to Angie's List, which is crazy, but Angie's List was based on a woman who didn't have a man. So God bless. All of these things are still outsourcing. This conversation is not about men liking harlots. This conversation is about women liking bum niggas. We're back to the soft guy shit. This has nothing to do with men like in women. I'm assuming a woman has bread to be able to hire a husband. And the motherfucker talking, Moy is not black. He's not a black guy. It's the black guys like, no, man, forget the harlots. So once again, Tribal One, you're wrong. But you're a girl. Everything you say is wrong. I'm used to it by now. That's why I leave you at. Because you can't be a great offender without decent defense. So I let you block. But yeah. But anyway, let's continue. Saying that
No,
you
it's
can
not.
debate with him. Look, this is a TJ Maxx shopper. We're giving the Macy's experience. It's not for everybody, right? I don't understand why girls pay $4,000 for a purse. I can get you a $26 knockoff. I don't understand the $4,000.
But you still, what's advertised is still being honest. Am I right? Whatever purse you buy.
Look here, man. Look here. We're not talking sex trafficking, man. You know, that's human trafficking right now. We're talking about a service a man provides for a woman. And here's the deal. If I'm running this, nigga, I will beat your ass down if you fuck one of these chicks and fuck up the money. That is not your job to go in there. Your job is to go in there and make her feel good like a MAGA would. To go in there and do those.
I get that, and I'm not saying anything against that, or I'm saying they're fucking them. I didn't say that. I'm saying when it's advertised, the type of people that get these things, they're probably, obviously it's illusion, like any type of role playing.
Bro, that's for niggas, man. That's niggas, bro. That's men. That's what men look for when they're reaching out. You're wrong, bro. That's not what women look for, man. That is not what women look for when they seek out companionship, man.
I'm not saying they're looking for sex. I'm talking about how it's advertised. It still is always honest. That's all I'm saying.
Great advertisement. Wait, so we need truth in advertisement in this? Come on, man.
That's
Like
what I'm
this
saying, like,
we ain't
bro,
talking about drugs.
Who are you even fucking speaking on behalf of right now? Like, who are you caping for?
Even worse.
I'm not caping for anybody. I'm just saying because you guys are saying that.
Look, bro.
What?
When is the last time you went to McDonald's and your Big Mac looked like the Big Mac on the commercial?
I don't eat at McDonald's. You're asking the wrong person on that one.
At some point in your life, you had McDonald's. I ain't ate McDonald's.
Maybe when I was there was the Taco Bell near me. That was like
your Taco
45 minutes away.
Taco Bell in the commercial. When did that chalupa at Taco Bell?
I don't know. I haven't eaten any of that food when I was like 9 or 10. I don't know.
Bro, even the Mongo on 190th and Broadway don't even look like the advertisement picture, bro.
Yeah. I just realized Freestyle is operating like the fucking HR department right now. Like, you just fucking up everybody's workplace environment, bro.
And the HR department always a gay white dude or a black chick. So either way, bro, don't do that.
Like, you just operating all wrong. Like, this is not the industry for you. Dirty folks call that early because you don't seem to get the general gist of it. And then, we're joking, but not really, because this could literally be a thing if you actually applied yourself. Because let me point something out to you, right? If you look at the numbers, there's increasing amount of men and women who are going to be single. If there's a bunch of single bitches going in the future, then there are a bunch of single men in the future too, right? And I'm providing a vehicle for the single men to provide a service that single women would be actually willing to pay a man for. Women are not willing to pay a man for dick most of the time. Just paying a man for dick the way a man would pay for pussy is unthinkable to the minds of most women. But if you sell him as your male handyman friend who's just there to help you out when a bitch need a nigga around, then that's fucking money.
Let me pause this real quick. Yo, Jerome, you absolutely right, bro. He understood the analogy. He was being obtuse. And that's my thing. When I tell y'all my number 2 rule in life is not to get killed by a simp over a toddler, this is what I'm talking about. When you're intentionally duplicitous, that's what women do. When you talk about your emotions, that's what women do. When you talk about truth in advertising, when girls have no truth in advertising, fake hair, fake eyelashes, fake booty, fake titties, they use filters on their IG. That's not truth in advertising, but you still inboxing. You still send that DM. For him to be talking about truth in advertising, that comes from a place of hurt. Because he loves. Here's the difference, right? Let me say this real quick. I hate Travel One righteously, right? It's not in my heart. It's in my head. Like, I know that she's poison, right? I got a 50% chance to get herpes. You know what I'm saying? A 90% chance she'll steal my kid. 100% chance she'll get on my nerves and I have to choke or be in jail for a domestic. But I'll be right back to beat her ass again in 8 hours. I know travel one is bad for business. So my hate is righteous, right? But I hate her. I hate the travel ones of the world. Like I hate chitlins, right? You know what I do? I don't eat chitlins. Don't put it on my plate. I don't take the chitlin and be like, oh, chitlins, while I'm eating them, I should throw them. No, I don't put it on my plate. I can, I don't need them. I don't like don't put it on my plate. Matter of fact, don't put pork on my plate. Period. I miss bacon, but I'll eat the turkey. I'll eat the turkey bacon. Don't put that pork on my plate. Right? The hate is righteous because the hate is pure. His hate is emotional, which really is love that's channeled incorrectly. So the same passion he has for the rebuttal is the same passion he would have if a girl actually liked him back. And that makes him dangerous. That makes him a man that'll put holes in your boat. Anyway, let's continue. Because we ain't got to the point that we're going to start the dissertation about yet. And then I'm going to open up the panel. Man, like as y'all come in, man. Senior Heart donate to the daycare. Let's go.
I agree with her.
Hey, shout out to was it the I can't remember what firm it was, but they said the rise of the she economy. They did that report. So hey, yeah, at least anything more what you can learn, man, is like you know what I'm saying, what to invest in. Buy like catnip, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like stocks like that.
Because here's what happens, right? Women really don't like men. Some of them like penis, but none of them like men, right? So what they want from you is to be a slave. They want you to be physically strong, mentally weak. That's why they like thugs. That's why they get PhDs and fuck a nigga on parole, right? That's their mental mind frame. The thing is, the dude on parole, they pay him in sex. What Trey is saying is, yo, keep that coochie sewed up, shorty. Pay me in money. You want the experience? Pay me in money, right? Just this morning, I was watching Luke take up for Puffy. Don't worry about that part. There was a girl in the comments that said, I met Luke in 1994 when I was 16, and he asked me how did I get backstage to send this girl home. And she said, I'll forever respect Luke for that. Because she was back there to bust down Luke, and Luke was like, I don't sleep with girls under 18. So she respects Luke for telling her no. Because really, girls love subjugation. Girls love no. Girls love to be choked. I tell y'all that all the time. Nobody believes me. Girls love to be emotionally, physically, and psychologically abused. Not necessarily physically as much, but emotionally and psychologically, they love that shit. Look at the story, the she romance stories. It's always heartbreak, and it's always some knight in shining armor that protects them from something, right? And we're about to get into what we're gonna talk about today, but just remember that, gentlemen. Women love to be abused, man. Just remember that.
Daddy, you spanked Mama.
You darn tootin' I did.
That means you love her.
That's what I've been trying to tell her.
And they also appreciate when you stop them from doing that bullshit.
My congeniality is fucked. I have no sensors, and I need to be stopped.
The only person that stop him is corporate. Y'all don't stop him. Y'all want to love him. The only person that write him up and send him home is corporate. Shout out to corporate. Let's get into the main thing that I couldn't clip into, but we're going to play it right now. And she has to be with sex.
Wait, real quick, before you jump in, Trey, because I've been thinking about something. I want to correct you a little bit. Well, not even correct, but I got to propose something to you, Dirty, because I feel like you totally get where I'm coming from, so I'm going to talk to you like a member of the board, so to speak, right? Free Zone says men pimping other men is nasty. Y'all trying to put nigga on the stroll so a bitch whip can pull up. Yeah, more or less, and I'm not even gonna, act like I'm above it all. That's what we're talking about. It is what it is. Now, here's the thing, right? And this is what I want to ask you about, Dirty. The way I want to set this deal up, he never belongs to her outright. That nigga is essentially always under lease. but he belongs to the corporation, right? And
Belongs
so
to the
this is how
logo.
you work. This is how you work that situation out, right? Any sex that happens between the leasee and her rent a nigga is totally on the leasee's terms, right? So if you want to have sex with him and you like it and you keep fucking him, that's totally up to you. But you're not paying him for sex. So if you want to trade him in because he can't dick you down right, that's fine, and we'll try to work it out with you. But ultimately, this is the deal. Nothing in the contract is about sex. You're here to provide, masculine companionship services, and we obviously not going to frown on any sexual activity. But because you're not paying him, remember, see, this is the kick. This is the kicker. She isn't paying him. She pays us. We pay him.
Okay.
And here's one thing you got to do too, because in this situation, these are the kind of niggas that these hoes like to marry. Because we got to remember, they can swipe, 100 times a day on Tinder, and there's going to be at least 15 dudes that'll come through and smash just like that. So they ain't worried about dick. So, but here's the thing: there has to be like a bar fine or whatever, or a balloon payment to where they can buy this nigga contract out if they want to marry him. Kind of like they,
No, no,
the
no,
mail order brides.
no, 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 no. Hell no, 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 no.
I tend to
Why?
lean with dirty folks on that, but I would
I
only
just
I would only give that to certain. Only certain niggas get an opt out because
No,
you
there
got to
is no,
remember you
there is
can't
no,
just step.
no, no, no.
Yeah, you got an iron grip on these
No,
niggas.
no.
you gotta make that bar fine high as fuck.
Y'all worried about the wrong shit. Look, any slave can buy their freedom papers. But listen what I'm telling you, bro. Because I've been working on this for 4 years. Y'all ain't never watched my show when I run a Marry Your Secretary commercials and I say, man, dating is corporate. I've been working on this. I've been working on
Yeah,
the
you're
app.
doing this from a way different angle though, but
I
continue.
know, but I'm thinking about look, bro, but I can do it either way. So I'm listening to this like, okay, I can rebrand it and make it a man, women by a man thing just as easily because it doesn't change the scale, right? It just changed the market. Marketing is marketing, right? So here's how that works. You have a list of duties that you pay for. Everybody belongs to the corporation. Everybody belongs to the logo, right? She belongs to the logo too because she got to register to be a client, right? So she also belongs to the logo. She's beholden to what the logo allows her to do, the terms and conditions that nobody reads, but everybody signs, right? So both of you belong to me. She pays me, right? So, she can only pay me. She can't tip that man. If she tip him, she got to tip him through the app. We got to get our cut out the tip, bitch. Like, he gets directly from me. On the flip side, she's protected by the corporation, by the logo. He's not fighting for her. She comes through like, oh my God, this took my purse. And he actively, in front of her, visually says, yo, I got to call corporate to see if I can protect you. See if this is a protectable offense or if you do some wild shit. So she understands that all the power is in the logo. This is really a part of the tribe up shit. I'm giving y'all free game. But everything goes through the logo. He can never be emancipated. She could be emancipated, but he can never be emancipated. And the reason why is because his whole caveat is I have support behind me. The same way she got her daddy, brothers, the court system, dumb niggas behind her, I got the logo behind me so we can do this shit like casino if that's how you really feel. But I'm here for your service. I'm here for you. I got you. And then if you have sex with them, then she has to pay additionally. There's a multiplier on our system. Like she's like because I do it from the other angle for guys. Like she come through, wash your dishes, whatever. But if you fuck her, then there's a multiplier to what you pay her. So if she get the dick, because girls don't care about her body anyway. So if you also want a full service, then you got to pay more for that. And he registered like, yo, I bust this bitch down. In his 1099, and we say, okay, cool, and we attach that to her thing. Like, sure, you fucking right. All right, cool. But, you got to pay that plus extra. That's an extra service. Like you itemize relationships.
I can see that. I can see that.
I mean, I'm with you, Dirty. I would just come at it from a slightly different model, the least balloon payment at the end, just because I don't want sex on the table at all under my corporation. I don't want any liability whatsoever for anything they do sexually, because I just don't want
Yeah,
that kind of
I
smoke.
was thinking that. Because
It,
like, look, pregnancy is a thing, and then if he get her pregnant, she's gonna try to sue the company, not him. And
No.
then so you have to
Okay.
actually
Once
factor
again,
in these protections.
terms
You have to think about liabilities.
No, you don't. Terms of agreement means when you sign up that your baby belongs to the corporation. So
That's never gonna fly. That is never gonna
Yeah,
fly.
yeah, like
We
there,
wouldn't even
yeah,
win in court, bro. That fucking contract could get thrown out. Like
yeah,
it's one
you,
thing.
yeah.
It's one thing to talk a grown ass man into a cut contract, but we can't cut the babies, bro. You're doing
you
too
can
much
cut.
dirty.
Look,
This
bro.
is why we got a board. This is
No,
exactly why
no,
we have a board right
and
now,
that,
because you're doing too much, my nigga.
I'm not doing too much against the logo. Look, here's the thing, bro.
How to put the baby in a cut contract, bro?
The
Chill,
baby,
no.
the baby is part of the process of it. It was a net profit or a net loss, whatever you want to call it, in the equation. We have to itemize that. It's part of the logo. It happened
Bro,
on logo
okay,
time.
here we go, man. You know what? Hold on. Let me help you out, Dirty. I get Dirty. Let me help you out, Dirty. Look, man, the dudes we sending out there, they ain't the dudes they want to have kids with. We know the niggas they want to have kids with. Them 6'5", 6-pack thug niggas with the dreads. Apply them niggas sperm on hand, so they ain't got to do no fucking. They just come pick it up. You want Daquan, you know what I'm saying? You want Latravius. Who the fuck you want? Gloctavius. We got them right here with the pictures, they stats, all that lined up, and we just hand them the sperm.
I got you. Okay, so check this out. Let's play that game. I'm with you.
Wait, I
110%.
found a great clause. Hold on,
No,
hold
no,
on.
no.
I found
I'm
a perfect out. I found a perfect
no,
out.
I just want to
Hold on. In the event of pregnancy or any STD contracted, all contracts become null and void.
No, okay.
Not, I wouldn't even say that. I say like you would have the option to terminate because of the sex or whatever, and maybe you go like a mixture between the two, right? So you go like in between Dirty and Trey. So if they have sex, then this balloon payment like pops and it becomes like even bigger. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you straight up. I agree with Carlton, bro. Sex terminates the contract. I like where this is going. And when I put the comment, I meant to say nasty work, not necessarily nasty. But I support it. I'm with it. But the problem is that you because you're drawing a fine line between a legitimate business and something that could be. You don't want to get wrapped up in this whole sex trafficking thing, bro, because it could easily turn into that real quick. So you have to be adamant that this is not a sexual thing. Sex is off the table. However, if you have it, then you can work on whatever type of legal defense or any of that stuff.
Okay, here's the thing with that. I think about this all the time. This is my thing. So here's the thing. To go with Trey. Trey's right to an extent of women don't like useful men. They don't like to have sex with useful men unless they're using sex to pay for the service. So if they got to pay for the service, they don't want to pay the mechanic and have sex with the mechanic. They want to do one or the other. I'm with you. So the guys that they get pregnant by may not be the guys that's servicing the contract, which is fine. We don't own that baby because the employee, what I'm saying? We own the employee and everything that comes with the employee. If the employee didn't knock you up, then we don't own that baby. God bless you, shorty. And on the flip side, it's not a sexual. Okay, when the state comes in, the state owns your baby. She gets the custody of your baby, but the baby is owned by the state. It's certified by the state. Your baby is already a corporate acquisition. What I'm saying is, I own your baby. Corporately, we certify your baby because the baby came from here. So now, nigga, I own your baby. Don't even worry about it. It don't affect you none. Whether it's me or whether it's the state of New York, somebody else still own your baby. I can still come take your baby.
You gotta adjust the language. It's not an ownership. It has to be a contract.
Now they're gonna get into branding. They're about to get into branding, and I'm not even gonna say they're wrong because you can't go around telling people you're gonna take their baby. So you got to brand it in such a way. But that's what we're gonna talk about. We're gonna talk about who really owns the baby and how you can own the baby. That's what I'm saying. They had a good plan, but they didn't take that extra step. So we're gonna break that down real quick. I'm gonna take a quick break. We need to woosah, and we're gonna come right back, and we're gonna break this down.
Toddler tales are crazy stories that could only happen to me. Each tale is endorsed by Toddlerology and the Marry Your Secretary courses. In a world where toddlers are only loyal to her employer, learn the skills needed to train your toddler to work at your relationship like she works at her job. There's courses for every level of your relationship status, including polygamy. Need support? Join scheduled study groups with other Toddlerology members. Click the link below. And now, back to today's story.
All right. So here's the thing, man. And I work on this tribally, but it goes into the ebb and flow of this conversation. For those who are members, become a member, by the way. For those who are members, there's a video in here that talks about um, a few things. One is midwives, right? To be able to have a child outside of the hospital. Once you do that, you can register your own child. You can certify your child corporately, right? Because what the state does is they certify your child. It's called a birth certificate. You can certify your child. Corporate can certify your child. If they have a social designation, they can certify your child, right? So that's extra steps, right? But you got to be proactive if you want to get away from Keisha, right? Secondly, after you certify your child, right? Because you don't have to really give them a social security number until they teenagers. So after you certify your child, the birth of your child, right? And corporate owns the child, right? You register it the same way that the hospital would, but the hospital registered for the state. You register it for the tribe, but it's still a corporate certification. Cool. The second thing is, in order to make it official, this is a different video for members only. It teaches you how to become a magistrate judge. When you go to child support court, that is not a criminal judge. It's not a civil judge. It's a magistrate. The magistrate is the judge that normally gives you your bond and whatever the case may be. They don't try the case. They just tell you can go home or they give you a bond or whatever the case may be. They the entry level. The magistrate doesn't necessarily, number one, the magistrate isn't elected. So you elect your judges. The criminal judges, you elect those. State judges, Supreme Court judges for your state or federally, you elect those. Magistrate judges are applied for. They're people of the community in good standing, and you just send paperwork like, yo, I want dirty folks to be our magistrate. I'm just using me because I ain't gonna use me. I'm gonna use XL Pro. I want XL Pro to be our magistrate. XL Pro will go in there and say, man, who's your referral? Man, we'll send them with 3 references. They'll send it to the state. The state will rubber stamp it because they don't care. And they'll send it back. Now, XL Pro is our magistrate judge. Look, if his mama call him Cassius, I'm going to call him Cassius. I expect XL being tried to be like, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, custody go to that. Because he's the magistrate, right? Which means you got to have your kids in certain locations where we already got a magistrate in place. But don't worry about that. You know what I'm saying? The third thing is, and this is what I want to talk about, and it's probably going to go on members only too, because I don't really offer free game. Game is for members, right? $3 worth of game, $3 a month. See shit. But here's the thing. When talking about custody and DC it's called DCFS in Illinois. CPS, Chicago, Child Protection Services, right? It's a totally different thing. So check this out. I'm going to show you guys something. Based on the General Assembly, the Uniform Child Custody Jurisdiction and Enforcement Act. I want to scroll down. I know you guys can't see it. I'll try to make it bigger. Court means an entity authorized under law of a state to establish, enforce, or modify a child custody determination. Boom. This is where you get the magistrate, right? Let me go down a little bit. Number 12. Person, right? The person that gets custody. Because women get default custody because they're a person. But person means an individual, corporation, business, trust, estate. I don't know why they got trust twice. Partnership, limited liability company, association, joint venture, government, governmental subdivision, agency, or instrumentally, public corporation, or any other legal or commercial entity. They are saying in their own bylaws, in the state constitution, that corporations can own your child. Child Family Services owns your child. They don't call it ownership, but they own your child. They can take your child away from you at the hospital if they find drugs in your system. They can take your child away from you if they think it's neglected. They can take your child away from you if they think it's abused. They can take the child away from you if you're not the primary custodial parent, whether mom or dad, and charge the other one with kidnapping. They own your kid. They own your kid. Matter of fact, it's a video for that, man. I just saw. I might play it. But they own your kid. Matter of fact, I am gonna play it. There's a Karen. Let's see if I can pull this back up. There's a Karen who was a senator who lost her job for going to war against CPS. Let me see. Oh, that's crazy. Yo, DuckDuckGo is the shit. I ain't no front, man. DuckDuckGo be doing anything. I'm gonna show y'all this quick video. I took it down because I wasn't gonna talk about it, but now I decided to talk about it. Go figure, right? Um, man, I can't find it. I don't even know what I was looking for when I. Oh, here it is. I did find it on accident. Here you go, right here. Nancy Schaefer. Her name is Nancy Schaefer. Um, she made a video called "The Unlimited Power of Child Protective Services." I'm gonna fast forward a little bit because she just introducing herself. Go ahead, Karen. Tell me why you got fired.
Child Protective Services. I served in the Georgia State Senate. And after 4 years of viewing the ruthless and unsparing actions of Child Protective Services, also called CPS, which I will use tonight, I wrote a scathing report entitled "The Corrupt Business of Child Protective Services." Thank you. The report cost me my Senate seat. Here's some copies of the report, if you'd like to get one. However, there are causes worth losing over, and this is one. I'm going to talk about some of the problems and then some realistic, maybe, solutions for families and children, and maybe look to some steps that we can take. This is not to say that there are not those children in wretched situations who need to be removed. There are, and we all agree. But tonight, I'm talking about those children removed from their homes intentionally for profit. Children are seized unnecessarily from their families due to the federal aid created in 1974 entitled the Adoption and Safe Families Act. It offers financial incentives to the states that increase adoption numbers. To receive the adoption incentives or bonuses, local CPS must have more children. They must have more merchandise to sell. Funding is available when a child is placed in a foster home with strangers, or placed in a mental health facility and medicated, usually against the parents' wishes.
You know what? Pause on that real quick. So, and I've seen this in real life, right? I'm gonna come back to this. We're gonna finish that out. Well, I wanna, cause she talking, but I have seen young girls, right, like younger than 18, whose kids are seized and put in foster care immediately. Immediately, my nigga. Those teenage girls aren't seen as mentally or financially capable of raising a kid. Okay. Then those foster kids are then assigned to the girl's mother. I will say the girl's parents, but it's never the dad. Let's be realistic. So now the 15, 16-year-old girl is living at home with her mother, with her child. So technically it's her baby, but her mother gets a check for the child for being a foster parent. I have seen this 30 years. And you know what I've noticed every single time? Even though it's their biological grandchild, when the kid turns 18, kid gotta go. Once the check ends, the kid's gone. You can't tell me these women love their kids. You can't tell me they nurture. I don't care what travel one talking about. I ain't gotta think like a girl. I think like a guy, and girls try to think like guys, and I know why guys think. You're a masculine vaginal creature. I know how guys think. Just because you got a coochie don't change that. So she's right. Same thing with the jail, right? When they have private prisons, they have to have X amount of felons in jail. So they lock you up for child support or no suspended license. I got 3 friends that went to jail for having a suspended license. They have to fill the prison. The same way they have to file you for child support because the feds match whatever the state charges you for child support. They're pimping kids in a rapid rate. But motherfuckers tell me I can't pimp a kid. So it's okay for the feds to own your child, but it's not okay for me. I'm not American. I'm not corporate. I'm not quote unquote person. A legal entity. I can't own your kids. Fuck out of here. I can own your kids with extra steps. A couple of extra steps, and we about to talk about the extra steps. But let's go.
Parents are victimized by the system that makes a profit for holding children longer and bonuses for not returning children to their parents. This is abuse of power. It is lack of accountability. And it is a growing criminal political phenomenon spreading around the globe. Oftentimes, but not always, poor parents are targeted to lose their children because they do not have the wherewithal to hire an attorney or fight the system. Being poor and lacking proper housing does not mean your children should be removed. CPS has redefined poor to mean psychologically inferior. Therefore, it is in the best interest of the child to be removed. Best interest, of course, has also been redefined at the child's expense.
We're gonna end that right there. I just want to show y'all that even on a federal level, a state senator from Georgia, right? You know she ain't from the Atlanta area because she white, right? White and conservative. People forget that Georgia's a Republican state. It's a red state. Atlanta's blue as shit, but Georgia in general is red. Cool. So let's go back to what we were talking about, right? A person means an individual, corporation, business trust, estate, I said trust again, I don't know why, partnership, limited liability company, association, joint venture, government, governmental subdivision, that's what we're about to go to next right here, agency, which is also part of where we're going next, or instrumentally public corporation, which makes no sense because it said corporation up here, but don't worry about that, or any other legal or commercial entity. right? So commercial means you can sell babies. That's what that means, right? That's what commercial business do. They sell stuff so you can sell babies, right? I'm not trying to change the system. I'm trying to work the system. America's a corporatocracy. If you corporate, you can plug into America and get all the benefits of corporate. Black people have been taught by black women because black women are anarchists. They communists. Boomers and black women are communists. Socialists, communists, anti-Americans. They really are. Because they hate all semblance of authority and systems. They just not good people. Boomers or black women, they just not good people. Liberal women in general, but all black women are liberal. Purple-haired white girls, they the new black, right? Karen the new black. Gay is the new black. So dudes that dress like girls, they black women too. Let me show you something. This is an actual. I don't know what this is. I think it's Indeed. I think I went on Indeed. This is an actual application to be a child protection specialist. Make this bigger so y'all can see it. Child protection specialist. They looked at my address, say Illinois. Estimated salary, 80K. DCFS, that's what we call it. It's Department of Children and Family Services. That's what they call it in Illinois. But y'all can see it as Child Protection Services. Same thing, right? CPS. I want to go down to the full description. I want you to see what you need to do to qualify for this position to get 80K to take people kids, right? And keep fathers away from their kids. Minimum qualifications, preferably a master's degree in social work, or there's a lot of ors. Keep up with the ors. Or a master's degree in human services field, criminal justice, or a bachelor's degree in social work and 1 year directly related to professional experience, or a bachelor's degree in a related human service field, criminal justice administration, law enforcement, and 2 years directly related to professional experience. Or, wait, I clicked the wrong one? Hold on. I clicked the wrong one. Clicked the wrong one. Family services specialists. These are the people that come in your career. 50 to 73K. Wait a minute. I had two of them open. I clicked the wrong one off. This one on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I don't know where it's at. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go into history. And I'm gonna pull up the one I had. Recently closed. That's what I just saw. Child protection specialist. That's what we was just at. I'm trying to show y'all something. They making me a liar. Oh, here it is. Here it is. All the stuff I said before, right? But it's more ors, right? Master's degree in social work, or requires master's degree in human resources, or a bachelor's degree in social work, or a bachelor's degree in a related human service field, or it's something else. Something. And then they say you gotta have was it here? Here it is. A bachelor in a human resources, but there's another one that says or certification plus 1 year. I don't know which one of these it is, but all of them for the same people though, right? All of them for the same people. But one of them also says, um, is this it right here? Da-da-da-da. Here it is. Completion of coursework equivalent to a certification consistent with caseworker competency or 2 years of human resources related experience or 1 year of human services related experience and related training, coursework, or certification consistent with competency, right? So you know what the crazy thing is? They tell you all this, and then at the end they're like, "Yo, you can just get certified. If you're certified in human resources and you have a year of on-the-job training, your certification and your on-site training, being around kids. If you got a kid or a little brother or something, that's your 1 year. I'm just telling you, that's your 1 year. You can come to me, man. We'll sign up. We'll post. Well, not post date. We'll retroactively date something saying, man, you've been dealing with kids for a year. If you ever volunteered as a basketball coach, anything, you got your year of related being around kids, right? And then you need a certification. That's it. To have the most important job, which is protecting kids, you can do it with a certification in 1 year. Let me show y'all something. My dumb ass. I already had it. I clicked the wrong one. I already had it right there. Anyway, let me show y'all something. The certification you need, you can get in 1 day. 1 day. Shout out to that. It costs $99 for the certification for human resources. Let me see. It says it right here. Human resources, ethics, and compliance courses. All of these are certified with whatever state you're in. $99. If you want to get the full package, it's 99 plus 30. That's 130, 140, 170. For $170, you can have every certification you need. It'll take you 4 days worth of work, or 1 day if you got a whole day to kill doing online courses. 4 days, $170. You are overqualified. Overqualified to be part of Child Protective Services. Now, what I was trying to find was a way to own our own CPS location, but I can't find it. I'll search for it later. It's not an impending need for me right now. But these are the things that I research. So when I say things like, if she get pregnant, we take the kid. And everybody like, that's wild. You can do that. Just extra steps. The thing about Americans is, number one, most niggas is dumb. Most Americans dumb. 74% of America are functional illiterate. The second thing is, people don't proactively do the work. They use the default system in place instead of making their own shit so it works for them. But I'm willing to do that because I hate y'all that much that I want to insulate tribe from the rest of the motherfuckers, man. We'll do whatever it takes. And being a happy, healthy family is a strong motivation for men to be more productive. Because if you can't have a happy, healthy family, niggas get passports and go to another nation. Who allows that? We right here, B. We ain't running from shit. We fight. So, with that, I'm going to open up the panel. Give me a second to find the link. I'll be right back. See, I fucked him up. I got this nigga guy. I ain't gonna let Xerox take my joy. I know what I'm talking about. Look, I'm giving y'all the basic outline. You worried about the wrong shit. I ain't worried about the wrong shit. If there's a will, there's a way. Motherfuckers always trying to tell you what you can't do. That's all people try to tell you. And then they tell you how to do it while they telling you why you can't do it. People are funny like that, right? I remember I was talking to an insurance agent this about 10 years ago. And I told him, I said, man, I want to put life insurance on Division 2 of the county jail. I'm like, man, I know. Well, no, I didn't. It was Division 5. I was like, man, Division 5, them boys is wild. It's called the Gladiator School. It's a bunch of boys, 17 to 25. All they got shanks. They got a call a spit in the booty click. True story. No Diddy. Spit in the booty. This is what they do. They knock you out, and then they pull your pants down and spit in your booty. This is a game that young males were playing in jail. Like, the fuck? That's some white boy shit. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I refuse. But, I said, man, I want to insure Division 2. I mean Division 5. He say, you can't do that. And then he told me why. He was like, you can't do that because they got to blah, 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 blah. I say, oh, so all I got to do is have them sign up for it. That's how I ended up applying to be a speaker in the jails, just so I can go in there and have them sign their life away. Motherfuckers can't give them a good story. They'll sign. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing. I pay $10 a month for 100 inmates. You know what I mean? Because I know when they get out, somebody gonna die, bro. Like it's inevitable for you to be in that lifestyle and somebody don't die to make it worth my while, right? Put a half a meal on a nigga head. You know what I'm saying? And go outside and be like, let's see what happened. Like I ain't gonna do the deed, but look at them, see who getting out, what type of community environment they grew up in. If they got a single mother. If they got a single mother, they probably gonna die. So insure them and just wait 2 or 3 years for the money to come in, right? There's always a way to do something. There is no you can't do it because is how you do it. But it is what it is. No, you don't have to be family to be able to do it. See, this information, like Lauren Hill, you can do what you want to do. It's America. Niggas just cowards. You can do what you want to do. It's America. But the chat open if y'all want to slide in, man. I dropped the link. You know what I'm saying? If not, I ain't gonna be here too long. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all ain't supporting the show today, man.
Hey, baby. How much do you need?
Not much. Just enough for a new wig and a BBL.
Can dirty folks get some cash apps too, please kind sir?
This was supposed to be Sunday's sermon, but I'm working on the Bible. We're going to drop the Bible in the next 3 weeks. It's going to be on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, whatever your favorite bookstore is. And I've been talking about for a minute, so I'm not going to waste my time on it. We're going to wait until we publish the Bible, then we can have Bible classes or whatever the case may be. So I ain't going to do Sunday sermon today. Today we're doing child acquisition. Child acquisition. I don't know. Sorry, it'll only work if they adults. I don't expect kids to die. That's not a good bet. If I'm gonna bet on strangers, I'm not gonna bet on children. I'm not betting on adults. I'm betting on criminals. I'm betting on criminals gonna meet their demise in 2 or 3 years. I only gotta lose like 6 of them. Insure 100. Only 6 of them gotta go. 6 of them go. Pay for itself. Anyway, I'm gonna give y'all another 2 minutes to pull up. If y'all don't pull up, I'm gonna start Tequila Sunday early. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give y'all 2 minutes.
Until it became hard between his fingertips, while his right hand eased her love lips. Nikki Mullen's finger darted across her slippery, which is when she felt her insides being split by the thickness, gasped for breath as water stroke after stroke. Her legs quaked and her muscles, oh shit, Dion, at the top of her lungs and swallowed his meat whole. Her hands grabbed his hips and she pushed and pulled, forcing him to thrust his pole back and forth against her twisty tongue as it gradually turned into more than she could swallow. She moved her hands to the shaft and
Crusader Publishing, where books come to life.
Yo, shout out to Chris for the $3 cash app, man. He said keep up the good work. Man, look, I appreciate gratitude, sir. Gratitude, bro. What happened? That's where we at right now. That's where we at right now. I'm stuck again. Then I froze my screen again. Hold on. Let me try something. Then I froze my screen again. You know what? I guess we gonna do it like this. Hold on. Hold on, Chuck. I'll be there in a minute. They got me frozen again. That's crazy. That's crazy. How they froze me like this. Hold on, Chuck. You know what? We switching. We switching platforms, baby. We switching platforms. Cause I'm frozen. Not the fuck.
Hi, sissy.
Hold on, Chuck. Why is this shit not working?
Pink juice. Pink juice.
Yeah, all right. Hold on. Third time's the charm, baby. Third time's the charm. Well, my
Holy
background ain't.
shit.
Well, my background ain't that though. Hold on. Where we going? Going with crayons today? Nah.
You need to go with something easy, man. I still can't figure. As long as you've been doing this, you still can't figure out StreamYard.
Look, man. It's just not working. Hold on. I gotta come back. Wait, no, I don't. What's going on, man? How you feeling, baby?
I'm feeling wonderful, man.
Hey, so we decided, man, that
How you doing, sir?
man, you know what? I'm doing all right, man. I'm doing all right. I got a little shot of tequila from last night. I got cigarettes. I got coffee. I got some type of mystery patty that I bought, but I forgot what it is. But it's breaded with something. I'm all right.
A mystery meat.
Yeah, I don't know what I bought. Cordon bleu.
That sounds too much like jail or high school.
Let's go with high school because it's wrapped properly. Jail, they don't wrap nothing right. That's it. I think it's cordon bleu. Don't quote me on that though. Um, Yeah, man. Yeah, we decided yesterday that that we gonna put a suit on you and you gonna be our representative, bro.
Well, who's we and what are we talking about?
Um, I forgot. I gotta ask. I gotta watch the video over. Forgot. But we voted for you though. You were the first person we thought of. We were like, yo, Snow, because we love you.
Why do I feel like I'm being strong armed into something I don't want to be a part of?
Now you want to be a part of it, bro. But I forgot what it was. That's why we thought about you because we like, yo, we want you in. Yo, so what's your thoughts, man?
Uh, Dude, right now, I be honest with you, I just woke up about 45 minutes ago, so my thoughts are still a little jumbled, and scrambled.
See, man, you vaping too hard, bro. You vaping too hard.
Oh, dude, I vaped hard last night, bro. I mean, I was
so
well that and last couple days I ain't even been on YouTube, man. I've been on TikTok. I almost got on a debate panel the other day, man. They let me up, and then something happened with my fucking phone to where I ended up getting kicked off. It was funny. It was fucked up. I almost got up there though, man. I'm ready to start going over and doing TikTok live stream raids where I just go and disrupt panels and live stream it.
Live the dream, baby. Live the dream. I ain't gonna stop you. Live the dream.
Hey, I say why not, man? I mean, got all these morons up there fucking putting all this weird information out. Hey, speaking of, when we gonna do another Dirty Snow?
You know, I thought about it Thursday, and I meant to call you, and then I took a old man nap, and then I did. But
and then it was Friday.
Yeah, it was like 1 a.m. Friday. Yeah, it was crazy.
Took an old man nap, and then the next thing you know, it's Friday.
Yeah, that's how that happened. I know what it was. Something about, but we need a white face so we can get slaves, man. Because you know they want a white slave master, right? You part of the brand ambassadorship.
Well, because the white man is the slave master. The rest of the people are the slaves. Why would I submit to a slave? I don't submit to no slave. I submit to my slave master, which is the white man.
So you're turning me into your own personal Ghislaine Maxwell.
I was thinking Bentley Farnsworth, but okay.
That's nice, man. Use me to go out and lure people into your oppression camp.
It's not oppression, it's liberation. Free of thought, free of responsibility. It's a Tyler paradise, baby.
Well, shit, man. I want to be oppressed then.
Goddamn
I don't
right.
want to have to think anymore.
You're already there, baby. Your whole day is TikToking and pop locking, baby.
Oh, man. So what do you think about Biden calling Easter Sunday the National Day of Trans Recognition?
First I heard it. I got to meditate on that.
This is the first you're hearing of that?
Yeah, first I'm hearing that.
Oh, dude, he had a press conference about it. I personally, I think he's trying like hell not to get reelected.
Think so?
Either that, or he's trying like either that, or he's trying like hell to usher in fucking second coming of Jesus himself.
I believe personally. I don't believe that he makes any decisions personally.
I'm with you on that. I think he's a puppet that's just being manipulated.
But that is crazy though. But everything's about the trans.
That's really crazy.
Bro. Everything about the trans, bro. I'm with that. I am pro trans methodology, right? Like I like the way they move. They inspire me in so many ways.
I don't know if I necessarily like the way they move, but I like the way they're disrupting the feminist fucking talking points and ideology.
I mean,
You know what I'm saying? They're causing feminists to really sit back and question their beliefs and what they've been trying to push lately.
by definition, their very existence is trolling. Think about that.
For real, dude.
Their very existence is trolling. That's crazy.
Uh-huh.
But they're winning. So I look at them, and they're their own little tribe, right? They their own little swallow cum tribe, right? That's what they named they tribe, swallow cum. And they're laying the blueprint of freedom, right? They're anarchists. Don't get it twisted, but same rules apply, right? The water that hardens the egg also softens the potato, right? So I like the way they're going. Well, I don't like the way they're
Right.
going, but I like how they get things done. I'll say that they get things done using the
Zyrax
same.
asked a question, said, "Why is it so hard?
Well, so hard for what?
Why is it so hard for guys to help out your lady when in need? Why are you so repulsed by chores, things you already do on your own?"
Oh, okay.
I don't think that
Clothes, bro.
most guys are repulsed or find it
Clothes.
hard to help out their lady. I mean, especially when they got a lady that helps them out. I think what it is you find guys that find it hard to help out a woman that thinks that her only job is to go to work and then come home and bitch and complain.
Half of them don't work. I'm just not gonna respond to it because I know she got clothes on. But all right.
No, I'm just saying, I,
I mean, here's the thing, bro.
I've never had a problem helping out a woman that doesn't
Look,
have a
and
problem
she ain't never
helping
had a
out with
problem being held by a
with
man. She's never had a problem being held by a man. They just say shit. They got clothes on. They just feel the need to talk about dumb shit. They wouldn't even be with somebody who didn't help them in some type of way. Strangers open the door for them. They complain about that. Little kids try to ask them help if they need help to get their groceries to the car. They think the kids gonna steal their tomatoes. Like they're just horrible people, bro. And then they ask, why is the world so horrible to me? Energy.
Yeah, the world's so horrible because we got a bunch of fucking men walking around trying to be women and operating in
And doing
a
a
woman's
better
capacity,
job, giving better customer service, playing as a woman as than real women do. Go figure, right? Unless they're imitating a black woman, then they hostile.
That is
They
kind
do
of
right.
wild, man. I mean, we do have a lot of these guys that are actually that are presenting more feminine than women are. I mean, and they actively go out of their way to try and be as feminine as possible. Where a lot of today's women that they go out of their way to be as much like a man as they can.
As much of a man as they perceive, because they don't do anything men do. They don't even work like men, because they go to work and then ask men to do their job for them. It is what it is.
Travel one, women are running away from lazy men. Well, see, that's the thing is honestly, women didn't start running away from men until men started running away from them because they didn't want to listen to what men wanted. And the truth of the matter is women are not getting the same result by quote unquote divesting as men are when they decided that they wanted to become passport bros or they wanted to step out of their communities and start dating people outside of the community. They are not being as becoming as successful at it.
Because it's a lot easier for men to act like men than it is for women who are masculine in nature to act like women. You can only fake for so long.
Black men equal house husbands movement. Now, Travel One, you explain to me why you want why women want to have equality, quote unquote, but yet they don't think that it's all right for a man to be a house husband. I don't get that.
There you go.
You want to be able to have the same jobs and be able to do the same roles as men, but then you don't want the same. You want to sit and slander and put a man down if he's a house husband or a stay at home dad.
I'm trying to
Don't make
figure.
sense.
I'm trying to look, bro. Clothes, bro. Look, you don't say we running from lazy man. Then say I want a house husband. Look, that can't be. Look, I told you, bro. They don't even need a comma, bro, to contradict. Look, clothes, bro. Clothes confuse girls, bro. Man. The only time they make sense is when they naked, because they say shit like, "Do you want a hot towel? You want a sandwich? Why I gotta lay in the wet spot?" Only time they make sense is when they naked. They don't make sense with clothes on. I don't waste my time.
Well, and you know your reply. Women always have hypergamy options. The fact that women act hypergamous just goes to solidify what I'm saying. You know, you want to you want to be able to operate and conduct yourself and you know compete in the same roles and same titles as men, but then at the same time you don't want men to compete back for or do the same roles as women. I mean, the shit really don't make sense.
This is interesting.
Zyrex says, "I'm so down with the house husby, house
I,
hubby."
I know. I know. Masculine, vaginal people. Passport bros aren't succeeding in mass. Domestic men aren't either. Black women's marriage rate will be 2% by 2030. That means 98 out of 100 of you, 49 out of 50 won't have a man. Flip side, 30% of black men can have any woman, but 98% of black women can't have any man. Think about that. So the lack of men's success domestically is because you're not good at being women. And whatever lack of success they have abroad is still better than they would have at home. And I'm not even a passport bro supporter. Y'all just horrible, so I got to give you the math. But I'm giving you the math knowing that you're a girl and girls don't know how to do math, but just roll with it.
Motivational. You actually know two people now because I am a house husband and stay at home dad myself. And I live in a, you know, a 2-story, 5-bedroom farmhouse on 2 acres of land.
And you don't have no
You know,
chickens,
so
bro.
there's always plenty of shit to do around this house.
That's crazy. You don't have no chickens. That's crazy.
But at the same time, you know, my wife also still allows me to lead our family. It isn't just that I've, you know, I haven't just been put in the proverbial female role. You know, I still get to be the leader and captain of this quote unquote vessel that we're trying to create. You know, I'm the one that makes all the decisions.
God damn it, white man. You letting these toddlers, man, goad you into saying man shit. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Saying what?
You got these toddlers goading you into saying man shit. Like, this is how I operate my household. They don't know how households run. That's why they think the house husband thing is cool. And I think it's cool for them. If they can afford it, I think they should lease a husband. I really do.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm not just arm candy, man. And to be quite honest with you, when I first started, that was motivational. Nope, not at all. Actually, when I first decided to do it, when I first started doing it, I put up a fight. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't want to. You know, it went against everything that I stood for as a man. You know, but at the same time, it was either do that or you know work myself into a wheelchair because I was starting to have serious problems with my back and stuff. You know, and look, I'll be honest with you on this note. One thing that I will say is I do enjoy getting to spend as much time as I do with my kids. You know what I'm saying? That I do enjoy. I actually get to watch them grow up in real time rather than, you know, it being, you know, a few hours a day because I'm constantly at work.
That's
No, my wife doesn't have the last say on anything, Travel One. That's where you're wrong. I mean, I can even bring her in here and you can ask her herself.
man. You don't need to validate.
She'll back it up. I'm the one that has the final say on everything in our house.
You don't need to validate. I just think it's funny the joy that men have in neglecting their kids, right? Like, because men's parenting is different than women's parenting. Men's parenting
It
is
is.
go out here and learn and I'll teach you, and but you still can make mistakes, and then we can correct the mistake so you do it better. Women's parenting
Hmm.
is you make too much noise, everybody must die. Takes away the exploration, takes away the learning process, kind of conditions you to be afraid of um, authority figures, which is why so many men think that women is God. It's weird as shit. They can't really do nothing. But it is what it is.
Well, I have a different, I feel like I have a stronger bond with my younger kids that I'm actually actively, with all day long. You know what I'm saying? And have been a more active role in raising them. It's different. The one thing I found out though is, though being a stay-at-home dad, it has its moments. For the most part, it's not a difficult job.
It's not. How
You
hard is
know,
it?
and I don't really consider it a job, man. I even still because I do it. I'm still of the belief that any job that you can do with your pajamas on isn't a job.
Bruh. Did you see earlier all the women that were complaining about having to be a housewife? Did you see when I was playing
See,
those clips?
no, I didn't, but I don't understand that. I don't understand why there's so many women out here wanting to shame other women for doing the role of being a mother or a housewife. I mean, look, I could see possibly with just being a housewife with no kids, how some might see that as a
Boring.
menial task or a menial job. But when it comes to being a mom, a stay-at-home mom and raising your kids, me personally, I think it's important for one of the parents to be at home. If mom don't want to do it, then dad do it. But one of the parents have to be at home raising the kids. I mean, that's why we have all these badass kids, because we're allowing other people to raise them instead of raising them ourselves. And you don't know what other people's agendas are.
You just catching up with it. I started off with that. I have nothing to say about that. Outsourcing is a way, though. You know, outsource parenting, outsource hygiene, outsource culinary, outsource dick, outsource stepdaddy so you can have a dad, and outsource everything. There's a control factor with the vaginal man that they don't control anything, but they want to order around everything for the semblance of control, right? The only reason
Hmm.
they want money, which is funny because they can't count, so money really doesn't mean anything, but the only reason they want money is they can hire other people to do everything that they're supposed to take joy in doing.
You know, and that's crazy. I mean, whoever thought that we'd see the day where women were shamed into believing that it was a burden to be a mom. You know what I'm saying? That's supposed to be one of you know one of the greatest things a woman could become as a mother.
Most women can't cook. Food is love. How can you show love? Think about this. The first time you meet a girl, generally speaking, you feed them because food is love, right? And then to try to show her dominance over you, she steals your food. I don't know why your French fries taste better than the French fries she could have ordered for herself, but she always wants to overstep her boundaries. They're little children that always want to overstep their boundaries.
Well, I was going to say that whole thing with wanting your fries over their fries is something that even my daughter, she exhibited that trait as soon as she started eating people food. My food tasted better than her food, even though it was the same food. It was just on her plate instead of or on my plate instead of on her plate.
It, it's a natural occurrence. They never grow out that stage. You hate when I call them toddlers because you're like, oh, that's no, what they are. Like, that's what they are. So when they get older and they get a couple of dollars, now they Ricky Schroeder. Remember
Well,
Silver
do you
Spoon?
think do you think maybe that might be the problem though? Then is because we have a lot of men now that are acting like toddlers.
Yes, because they were raised by.
Because look, the truth of the matter is when you look at this equation of relationships, the women aspect of the equation, it hasn't changed. Women are the same as they've always been.
Agreed.
They've never they haven't changed really. I mean, they've always been, for the most part, very narcissistic, very impulsive, and emotional. and always wanting to, you know, be equal to the man. That's been something that's been a part of fucking history since the dawn of man, right?
Right.
What's different in this equation now is the fact that the men aren't wanting to act like men. The men aren't wanting to, you know, be the leaders or
Wait.
captains of their ship. They're wanting to actually go out and they operate, like I said, in the same capacity with the same kind of energy as a woman.
Okay. Flip side.
That's the difference to the equation.
Flip side. Flip side. Here's the thing, and I agree with you. Here's the thing. They only know their recent history. Most look. I think the weirdest thing about Hebrew Israelite dudes and cultures in general.
Oh, hold on, Travel One. Why are you going to sit and tell me that I need to be doing something that you know damn well you ain't even going to do yourself? Shut up.
It's close, bro. It's close. Anyway, you only know your recent history. You got people that's talking about they from the 12 tribes of Judah, but they can't tell you who their paternal grandfather is. They don't even know who their daddy is because these girls so reckless. So you can only go with your recent history. You don't know who you are. You don't know where you came from. You just know what your nature, and then you get beat out of your nature, right? Because women are abusive. Without adult supervision, women are abusive, right?
Yeah.
So you're beat out your nature. So this is what happens. Since the boomers, because everybody says the boomers are the civil rights generation. They are not. They're the children of the civil rights generation. They were born in that time, but they weren't active in that time. The boomers were at Woodstock while their parents were getting marching across Selma. Two totally different people, right?
Yeah, two totally different movements.
Right. So you're raised by a bunch of effeminate men. The androgynous baby boomer men were indoctrinated to be male feminists, right? And then Gen X come out. Gen X raised themselves, so it's kind of natural law with Gen X. But then you come right back to people actually want to be parents, and then the women subjugate their sons to be the man that they really don't want, but they think that they want because girls trying to think, and it never works out because girls can't think. They know stuff because they got good memory, so they can recite stuff, and they feel stuff, but thinking they don't really think. They don't have a 3-step process. They don't do that.
Well, if they do think, a lot of times it seems like they only think about today, the present. They don't think about what the implications of the future, how this is going to affect things down the road.
And that's not a thought. That's a feeling. They're like you said. They're going off impulse, right? So they still can't think. So what happens is men are afraid now to go to jail, right? So you're legislating discipline out of it, right? So guys are afraid to show their toddler the proper amount of love in Al 5, right? They're legislating parenting away from men. So now men don't have a motivation to be great because either you're protecting yourself from women, right? That's semen retention and all that shit, right? Or you're paying for a commodity that's supposed to be yours, but it's not. Almost like you co-signed a car that you can't drive, right? So you're paying child support, you're fighting in court. And I never understood when women say fight for your child, because who are you fighting? Her, right? So the same people that say don't fight a woman.
Why should I have to fight you?
Right.
To see my child. I mean, that first off, that's why we separated, is because I was tired of fighting you.
So you're in a situation where girls want to attack men who don't fight back, telling you to fight for something that is supposed to intrinsically be the woman, according to the woman. So they're trick bagging you. That's why I always say it's either my baby or her baby. It's not our baby. And that's why I was showing people, how it could be your baby legally, how you just take her out the equation and damn near make her a surrogate, because they're horrible people. Men don't mind sharing. Men don't have custody and still be like, shorty, do your thing. Women can't control anything. Women should never be in control of anything because it will all go south quickly.
Mm-hmm.
They're just not good at being people. They really need adult supervision, but they're fighting it. Same way your child does, right? Same way your kids fight your parental intervention, even though you're doing it for them. Right?
Right.
You're telling your son you cannot put a fork into the outlet. It's not going to be a good day for you.
Oh no, I'm more like Titus's dad. I sat and watched him do it. That way he could learn from his mistakes.
You ain't shit, bro. You ain't shit. I'm just saying.
Hey man, the best way for men to learn is through pain.
Shit, bro. I'm not even saying that you wrong about the pain part, but you ain't shit about the fork, bro. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. Even I wouldn't do that. I would let my child fall off the roof. Don't get a trip. Like break your arm.
Well, no, my son, me, I'm the dad. That my son would go to stick his finger in the outlet, and I'd hand him the fork, say, "No, use this."
See, that's look, bro. No,
That way you get the full effect of it, and you know just how dangerous it is.
I'm fine with them trying to make a ramp with a piece of plank and a tire, and you know that plank is insecure, and you know it's gonna flip over and turn to a seesaw once the bike hit it, but you let them do it anyway. I'm cool with that because I want to see my little kid fly. Right? That's a kid's dream to fly. But nah, the fork is crazy. The fork is crazy. Anyway,
Some of these women out here, man, they don't know how to take things as a joke. Crazy. Crazy,
you know,
man.
let's play that game. Who gets in more fights? Women, easily. Wars just right about home over women, easily. Who
I mean,
kills?
think about it. You go back throughout history, and some of the biggest fucking wars known to man were caused because of a woman. I mean, hell, look at Troy. Troy is a famous fucking war. You know,
Who kills?
the Trojan War itself, the whole thing was all because some fucking little prince couldn't keep his dick in his pants because some other king's fucking wife wanted to seduce him.
The French Revolution was over a girl. That's where you get let her eat cake from, right? But who kills who more? Men kill men more. Men are violent creatures. Women kill more men than men kill women, and men kill men more. A lot of times over women, which goes back to who starts wars, right? So that's your that's the answer to your question. I'll tell you this: ask any correctional officer who fights more. They'll tell you the female jail. Ask them who's the nastiest.
Oh,
They'll tell you
absolutely.
The female. They
Dude,
don't even wanna go there.
I've known some COs in female jails, and they said that the female fucking jails and prisons are far worse when it comes to violence than any male jail they've ever been in.
Worse hygiene, worse violence. You put a bunch of men together, absent of a woman, and men get along. Women are the chaos
Yeah,
bringers.
the natural hierarchy will take place. They'll fall in line in the natural pecking order of life.
Sure, indeed. Men will learn how to trade. Men will invent things. There was a CEO that told me one time. He said I'm in jail with. He said there's big time drug dealers in jail, and now they're forced to wait for a CEO to finish drinking a Pepsi, so they can dig in a garbage can, cut the Pepsi top off, and make it a coffee percolator. He said, man, there are people in here who take the fan and they put a piece of wax paper over the fan and use the motor from the fan to fry their bologna or whatever. He said, fam, if men had the same ingenuity in the free world that they come up with in jail, they could cure cancer and fly to Mars. And I said, cool.
Look, dude, all I know is I've never been to prison. I've been to county jail, and I'm gonna tell you what, the things that people utilize just to be able to pretend like they're living a normal life is insane. Yeah, I mean, it really is the level of ingenuity going on to try and you know, like you said, just like what they do to make ramen noodles and shit. How you don't have a stove, you don't have a microwave in jail,
And they figure it out. They put the
and they
fork.
figure it
Hey,
out.
hold on. They put the fork in the outlet. That they
Yeah.
yeah they do. And even if you take it any scenario, right, naked and afraid, you put four men in the jungle without women, and put four women in the jungle without men. The women will die. The men will create a civilization. All four men will have a tree house that they've all collectively, like, I'll help you make your tree house, you help me make mine. Like, they will have a
Yep.
whole civilization. They'll
and
make
then
you
they'll
swear.
go and they'll go and offer
The
for
one,
the one or two female that are trying to hang on the other island. They'll offer them to be a part of theirs, with stipulations.
because men are awesome and women are terrible people. That's why they lie and say they're not violent. They're only violent when they need to be. I have seen whole chick fights that took entire blocks. Women are violent. They beat their kids because their kids can't fight back. They hit their man because their man usually doesn't hit back. They're violent creatures. They just don't get hit back. And when they do
Hey,
get
dude,
hit,
I got scars to prove it too. I got scars to
they're
prove it.
violent
I
creatures.
got a scar from where one tried to kill me.
And they lie and say, no, we're sugar and spice and everything nice. I don't like sugar nor spice. Then I grind sugar and spice. That's why you have a grinder. I'll grind your ass up for you because I love you and I want you to be okay, right? Because that's the only love that they understand. You know what I mean? Where's that, bro? I ain't got it. Yeah, I do.
What's up, bro?
Daddy, you spanked Mama.
You darn tootin' I did.
That means you love her.
That's what I've been trying to tell her.
Hey, that's what I only spank out of love.
I assume he mean the chat. My man said somebody in the chat who pH is off. That's wild.
I saw that too. I wasn't
That's
even going to. I wasn't even going to
wild.
say anything. I was just going to let that one ride.
That's wild. That's crazy. What up, Royce?
See, we need more. What's his name? What's the guy's name who played in the first James Bond again?
Sean Connery.
Sean Connery. We need more Sean Connerys, man, who will openly just admit, yes, every now and again, if the wife gets out of line, she's got to catch that backhander. She's got to get that ass whooped. And it's not that I'm advocating for violence against women. What I'm advocating for is consequences to actions.
No, I am.
No,
totally,
I'm advocating for consequences to bad actions.
I'm totally advocating for gender equality. That's what I'm advocating for.
Sean 313 says, "How does the little girl understand, but the grown woman doesn't?"
Oh man, that deserves some. I'll be fucking around. What the fuck around? What is that?
Hell no. To the no.
Sean, the only conclusion I can come to answer your question is because the little girl is still operating within her her natural instincts, that are given to her, and she hasn't had enough time or hasn't been given a grown woman hasn't had enough time to corrupt her to make her defiant and uncooperative.
I'll go with that. I just think
don't mess around and lose a good man because you're a toddler in your emotions.
That's where I'm going with it.
How is it that even women know that they act like toddlers in their emotions, but yet they want to get mad at a man for pointing it out?
Man, shout out to Money Making Mitch for the $4.44 cash app. He said, for Magistrate folks, you know what? I ain't played this today, man. This is for you, sir. I can't even play it off that. I gotta play it off this. And it ain't even work. Hold on. I gotta find a proper shout out. I ain't got it, man. See, this one be on StreamYard, bro. I can't be quick on the draw on StreamYard, bro.
I'm quick on the draw on StreamYard, though. I got all my shit all set up in different files. I got like 3 or 4 different tabs in the back for all my shit.
That's what
You
I'm
know,
trying.
all my clips and stuff.
I'm getting that. I'm getting that. But this for you, man. This for you, Mineral Mitch.
I'm gonna drop a dime quarter, a whole change purse, a Chuck E. Cheese token. I'm dropping all that shit. I don't give a fuck.
Happy, happy, joy, joy, 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 joy.
So probably who time? I don't think it. I didn't. Nobody time somebody who timed Zyrax out.
I don't know, man. Lord.
I know Dirty didn't do it because he doesn't know how to operate within StreamYard and YouTube at the same time.
Hey, man, let me tell you something. I rebuke you. I rebuke you in the name of the Lord. I do. I rebuke you.
He's like the guy that can't walk and chew gum.
I don't know if you
dude,
that. If you can say,
I don't know if you've been paying attention to a lot of the stuff going on with this eclipse we're having next week, but I'm doing a stream either tonight or tomorrow, man, where I've really dug deep into this whole fucking conspiracy, man. I'm just gonna lay out everything that they're trying to implicate.
Let's make that the dirty snow, man. Let's talk about the eclipse conspiracy. I checked out one of the streams you did about it when you had, but if you've been digging into it, you got your tinfoil hat on, man. We can explore that.
Oh, dude, I dug into it deep the last couple days, man, and there's a lot. I mean, a lot that they got tied up into that. Basically, and they're trying. It's wild, man, because if you notice, they're trying to almost implicate a lot of these people, like they're pretending like it's another Y2K all over again.
Fear mongering is the law of the land right now.
Dude, that's the grift of the century right there. Fear porn.
Fear porn is crazy. Is that like snuff porn?
No, it's worse because fear porn is more addictive.
Yeah, you can only snuff so many people. You can make everybody afraid.
And people are addicted to being scared.
I know, right?
You know, once they get that fear inside of them, they continue to keep wanting to get that fearful dopamine hit from it.
I know, right? That's why you got to train your toddler in Al 5, baby. You got to make her scared. You got to keep off guard. That way she'll love you forever, man. You can't be consistent. Come home every day at 6 o'clock. You come home one day at 6:05 and she think you cheating because you were stuck in traffic. Nah, you got to keep her off her toes, so she always scared you cheat. That keeps her excited. Every once in a while, let her smell another girl on you.
Mm-hmm. Look, dude, I found out why I've come to the conclusion I know why they got everybody focused on Diddy and the bridge and shit now, though. And it's because Russia there's some serious shit going on over in the Red Sea right now.
You know what? I was half listening. I was half reading the chat. Let me explain something to you. I want to address this real quick.
Motivated said I was just about to donate to Snowman, but then he did dirty.
Yeah, I know, right? He did dirty. No, I didn't hear about Fatty and Taz. And you know why? Because I don't give a shit. I totally believe, and I like Fatty, so it's not I don't give a shit about Fatty. I don't give a shit about these soap opera ass YouTube beefs. Like, niggas is just arguing. Like, I don't argue in real life. What the fuck I'm going online?
In my opinion, look, dirty folks. In my opinion, that right there, that whole they're talking about, Fatty and Taz, this beef shit. That right there is men operating in a women's fucking frame.
That's what I said, man. The view ass shit, bro. I'll make a nigga face touch every piece of furniture, bro. I don't argue, bro. And that's my gender equality, right? I'm not gonna argue with a man. And men are like, there's people in the chat that seen me get upset when somebody says something like, "Man, I just saw the GD come out." So I'm like, bro, I don't do that. We can disagree. I'm cool with that, but I'm not gonna argue. I don't go back and forth with people like that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Taz, man, I noticed that. Taz must have been hit pretty hard when Cynthia G, or not Cynthia, it is Cynthia G, when she got kicked off of YouTube because him and his old lady rolled with her, man, and you didn't see him around and what they call the black manosphere space, so
I
to
just
speak,
realized what
man.
you're talking about. I just realized who Taz is. Oh, dude, kind of sweet, but all right, it is what it is. He kind of. I thought he was bisexual person. Not. So
Dude, I question it sometimes.
I mean, I ain't judging. I just always thought like, oh, he bisexual. Like I ain't think none of it.
I mean, he was advocating for women to fucking abort their male sons, right along with Sinji and his fucking old lady Nyla.
Yeah, I don't entertain people who I know the ops. I'm not a color struck person. Like, oh, we all black. You should think like, nah, nigga. I'm tribal. Like, look, I got the shooters, and we got the paperwork to do it. But I don't concern myself with that, because slaves are gonna do slave shit, right? Men who identify with women want to be slaves, because matriarchy is slavery. So girls want to be slaves. Men who listen to women want to be below women. So I mean, what? I don't pay attention to that shit. I understand why they do it, because they need women in the chat, because women generate algorithm would generate money, but I don't even want to make my money like that. That's why I'm going to the news channel page, bro. I don't want to make my money having to listen to black women talk about absolutely nothing and contradict themselves without a comma and tell everybody why she shouldn't be in a relationship, but what men need to do to be in a relationship that she don't want to be in. I don't that dumb shit. You got so many clothes on.
Well, look, that's a lot of the reason why I've taken the stance like you and uh, Snake Man. I won't look. I for the most part, I will not let women up on my panels. You know, it's very rare if I do, and it's got to be a woman that actually knows how to have a conversation. And what I've come to find is even the women that do know how to have the conversation, they themselves even fall guilty to their own inner womanhood, where they still end up eventually getting triggered or getting emotional about something that's said, and then want to turn it into something that it's not.
Well, first of all, women have no comprehension skills, so it doesn't matter what's said. Second of all, though, women are children, and children should be seen, not heard. Be pretty. That's your gift. Men are just on merit.
Dude,
Just man.
Dude, that's what that's seen but not heard. That's what we were taught, man. I grew up with that mantra. And yes, really, I don't generally let women up on panels. I do not, because all they do is disrupt, detract, and derail things. They don't know how to. They'll come up most generally, and they want to have discussions and have generalized discussions where we're talking in generalities. But it's all right for them to use generalities. But when a man tries to use a generality, no, it's no longer a generality. Now it's a personal attack.
Because women don't have comprehension skills. They talk a lot, but they don't comprehend well. There is no right or wrong answer, because they argue on both sides, which is I don't want no man, I'm independent, but a man need to pay for everything, he gonna be with me. Like, you're arguing both sides. So no matter what you say, you're going to be wrong, and if she like you, no matter what you say, you're gonna be right. But either way, it's all because she dumb. And then she be like, he changed. He ain't changed. He was playing both sides, and you just decided that you didn't like that side today. So anything they say with clothes on makes no difference to me, bro. Nothing.
Well, then, and not only that, I mean, what kind of man would I be that if I sat up here and argued with fucking random ass bitches online? I mean, I don't even argue with my wife, and my wife blows me off. You know what I'm saying? So if there's one person I was going to argue with, it'd be her. You know, if I'm not going to argue with her and waste my energy, arguing with my wife who actually does things for me that benefit me, why would I sit and waste my time and energy with someone that I have no fucking personal benefit or gain from?
I agree. Especially when I know everything they say is a lie. I agree. There's a little chick. What's her name? She got a crazy ass name to match her personality too. It's like
Tyranny.
How did you know? Tyranny.
Because I know, dude. I'm in these spaces. That's how.
Tyranny.
As soon as you said there's this little chick who's crazy, her name match her
personality. Yeah. Tyranny. Tyranny has 3 biracial Mexican kids and says black men need to step up because black men don't take care of their kids. Because she got 3 kids and he abandoned her, so it's black men's fault. This is the mentality when they hate you. I keep telling you, they hate you. They might like penis every once in a while, but they hate men. Why would I speak to somebody who I know hates me? I would speak to a white nationalist, knowing that we have something in common. I got more in common with
Wow, that's crazy.
bro. I have more in common. Matter of fact, where that clip at? See if I can find it.
Hey, and while you're finding that clip, I know you're new to my channel, Zyrax, but my shit's far from an echo chamber. Just because I don't want to engage and have you know, non-productive discussions with women doesn't mean that I don't have men that hop up on my panel and disagree with my stance on things all the time. I mean, you can ask Dirty Folks. He'll sit and tell you right now that I have one of the most diverse fucking panels and chats on YouTube right now. Or maybe he won't back me up on that. Who knows?
I got you. I'm looking for this real quick.
Because I have everybody from pretty much all walks of life that hop up on my panel and have discussions. It's far from an echo chamber. And I intentionally say things and bring up topics that are intended to trigger and piss people off. I would just rather engage with, angry men than angry women, because I know what it's like to be an angry man. I know how to operate and function in that capacity and around people in that capacity. I don't understand women.
I understand women. That's why I don't like them. Or if you say I don't understand women, that's fine. Then we go the Al Bundy route. I don't understand women, but women understand each other and they hate each other. So what does that tell you, right? So this is how I feel, though. This is how I feel.
Davis is one of the few African Americans you will ever find attending a KKK rally. More than attending, he is welcome.
I got more respect for that black man than I do you white niggers out there.
Shout out to the Grand Dragon right there, keeping it real.
Him is me. I got more in common with the Grand Wizard than I do with black women.
And motivational, you are right. The Dirty Snow Show is literally the definition of a non-echo chamber space. I mean, me and Dirty, when we do our show together, we literally do everything in our power to trigger everybody.
That's how I'm feeling, bro. I got more in common with the Klan than I do with black women. Because at least I know the Klan, why they don't like me, right? Black women just don't like me. Black women are worse than Klansmen. Klansmen just don't want you to live in their community or sleep with their daughter. I'm cool with that. Black women don't want you to exist. I'm not cool with that.
And it isn't nothing personal against you guys, man. It's just self-preservation is all that is.
Once again, I'm cool with that. You don't want me to sleep with your daughter?
And right. Any man can respect and understand that status.
Because men are tribal, except blacks. Blacks are inclusive. They include the Africans. They include women. They include Caribbean. They include everybody under a crayon. And nobody has anything in common. You don't share the same beard.
Yeah, I'm tired of being a crayon, man. How about you?
Man, I've been calling them colors for a while now. Have you ever heard anything different?
No, I'm just saying I'm tired of being labeled a fucking crayon, man. I'm not a crayon. I don't get put in a box with everyone else.
I'm with you. And to be your crayon, first of all, your crayon has 2 crayons in your box, pink and white. The black crayon box got like 6 crayons.
Black. Well, we have more than pink and white. We got peach too.
All right, cool.
So there's 3.
But no, because peach can also be black. So you got black, you got brown, you got purple, you got yellow, you got red, you got peach, and then you got albino. So if you have no color, you still black. If you just, it's crazy. So you can't play the crayon game because your kid will fail every day. Imagine that. Imagine if you played the race game with your toddler, like you got a kindergartner, and they trying to learn their colors. You'll be fucked up. The answer to every question is black or white.
Well, that's what they're trying to teach them, though, now.
I guess you could be green.
For the answer to everything to be black or white.
Wait, black, white, or green? Because I guess green is its own color. You could be green. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. Then you're Martian, I guess. I don't know.
What are you giving me that for? Oh, Woody. He said Snowman is based. He said Snowman called me a towelhead and Dirty Folks called me an immigrant. What the fuck? Was it in the same show?
I already remember you calling him a towelhead, but I do remember calling somebody an immigrant. That was you, bro. That's crazy. I do remember calling somebody.
Dude, I remember calling him a towelhead. I've called him a raghead more than once.
Hey, that's crazy. That's crazy. Yo, you should file for some type of class action suit, Woody. Apparently, you've been emotionally abused, bro.
Hell, you could probably get me deplatformed, for being a racist, bigoted white supremacist, man.
That's hilarious. But you're still an immigrant. But that's hilarious. Yo. Anyway, I dropped the link, man. I guess it's me and you, Snow. This dirty Snow. We be having impromptu dirty Snows.
No, it ain't dirty Snow. This is the dirty folks right now, man.
Yeah.
And we need to work on putting an intro together just for Dirty Snow.
Yeah, I told you, bro. You go play the guitar, man. I'm gonna get my boy to do the drums, man. And I'm gonna do the hook, and it's gonna be Dirty Snow. We're gonna Dirty Snow it out. I got you.
That's what's up.
Yo, I'm about to shut this down though, man. I opened the panel for the people.
I'm surprised Royce didn't hop up here, man. I'm starting to think that Royce J don't like us too much anymore, man. He never gets on my panel or your panel anymore.
Nah, you know what it is, bro. Right now, he's struggling to find the cigars he's looking for. He can only come on camera with the stogie. Right now, he ain't got no cigar.
Yeah, he's out of them nasty ass Cubans he smoked.
He trying to figure out a new connect, so he can't pop up until he get a new connect. He's struggling to find a new smoke shop. I'm assuming. I don't know what happened to your old smoke shop, but I'm assuming you lost your connect. Whatever dirty alley you was getting the Cubans from the Cuban, he probably got deported. Now my man ain't got no cigars. He can't pop up.
He said he probably got deported.
Yo.
Hey, might he come in with the rest of the illegal migrants?
Man, I'm gonna shut this one down. You got any last words, bro?
The only last words I have is stay tuned, man, because we may be doing an impromptu Dirty Snow tonight. We might be covering a conspiracy tonight, man. I think that'd be interesting.
I'm with conspiracy theories, man. We're gonna make that happen. Oh, as always, guys, man, I appreciate y'all sliding through. Hopefully y'all got something from it. We gonna buy kids around this motherfucker, man. We gonna eliminate the whole usefulness of ovaries. You know what I'm saying? That no custodial battles. We just gonna give them to you, bro. We gonna figure it out, man. Support the show so I can buy y'all emancipation, bro.
Oh, and just so you guys know, I haven't decided yet because the wife's got the next 3 days off. I may be making a trip up to fucking Chicago here in the next couple days, and we may be doing a live and in-person Dirty Snow podcast.
That'd be dope. We'll work it out, man. We'll work it out. Just call my line. You got the number. I don't always be answering those because I don't know why my phone ring when it feel like ringing, but I got you. All right, y'all. So love each other as you love yourself. Feed the pack. Tribe up.
Deuces.
The Daycare. Welcome to the Daycare. Welcome to the Daycare. Welcome to the Daycare. Stay away from cities with dyke mayors. They spray the pipes major. Don't play with your life, player. Or shake the dice, player. But if you got a quota, then stay away from toddlers. These bitches are fight promoters. Welcome to the Daycare. Welcome to the Daycare. Welcome to the Daycare. Welcome to the Daycare. Train your toddler. Please train your toddler. Whippings, timeouts, take her allowance. Cause on plus she will destroy your life if you allow it. Fucking, I'm tired of rapping. Yo, low, bring in the choir. Welcome to the Daycare. Welcome to the Daycare. Welcome to the Daycare. Welcome to the Daycare.
Niggas need to stop giving these bitches all the attention. That's why niggas is dying now. When these hoes get horny, niggas die. Hoes get horny, niggas die. Watch, every die. We gotta start saying fuck these bitches, man. If you fucking with a cool female, that's all good. But if you fucking with a bitch, you need to break her ass and shake her ass.